Jungkook enters the bedroom with his giant black suitcase. Tong enters from the other side with the exact same suitcase. Both presses eyes narrowed. They look at the one jumbo suitcase in the middle, reserved for the trip. Jungkook, that's mine. Tong, funny. The suitcase says quality. That means it's mine. They both grab the handle. Tug the wire begins. Jungkook, I am taking my gym clothes. Tong, your gym clothes stink. I am packing my skincare. Jungkook, skincare? Are we fighting wrinkles on honeymoon? Tong gasped dramatically. Yes, especially the one on your forehead. The young so hard and suitcase flips open. Tong pink bunny pajama flies out. Jungkook stares. Jungkook, you are taking this? Tong, shut up. The bunny is emotional support. Jungkook smirks and holds up the fluffy bunny. Yeah, you need it to survive me. Tong snatches it, shows it back in. Finally, Grandpa walks in, claps once. Grandpa, two suitcase, final. Both, but Grandpa raises eyebrow. They shut up instantly. At the airport check-in desk, Tong suddenly wraps his arm around Jungkook's waist. Jungkook says, "Don't touch me." Tong fakes sweet smile. Shh, hubby. People are watching. Staff smiles at them like a honeymoon couple. Jungkook sniffing like a statue. Tong placed his head on Jungkook's shoulder. Tong loudly, "My husband here snows like a tractor. So please put us far from the people, okay?" Jungkook elbows him secretly. We are sitting separately. Tong grabs his collar. Tong fake whispers, but everyone hears. Try that and I will tell the staff you cried during action movie. Jungkook blushes and stuttered. Chicken lady. Oh, so cute newlyweds. Jungkook looks like he wants to ground swallow him. Tong blows a kiss at her. He is very shy. Jungkook, I am not shy. I am just allergic to lies. Tong pets his cheek. Oh, my husband is sensitive. Jungkook starts away. Tong winks at fans already taking pictures. Fans of Cook as a heard of John. Inside the plane, both reached for the window seat at the same time. Jungkook, I need the window seat or I will die. Tong, perfect. Then sit outside on the wing. Jungkook sits on the window seat. Mine. Tong sat beside him, crumbling. 2 minutes later, Tong fakes panic, grabs Jungkook's arm tightly. What was that? Faint turbulence. I can't breathe. Jungkook panics. What? Where? Tong pushes him to middle set. Thank you, Abhi. Jungkook, you evil, you played me. The elbow fired silently while an old lady beside them smiles. Auntie, newlyweds are so cute these days. Both, no, we are not. Fight attendant. You two look lovely together. Jungkook grown into the palm. Tong leans back victoriously like a king. They arrived at the crazy luxurious villa. Ocean view, candles, rose petal. Jungkook immediately spot the problem. Jungkook, where is the second bed? Tong jumps on the bed like a child. This one is perfect, fine. You can sleep on the floor. Jungkook, no, you sleep on the floor. Tong, rock, paper, scissors. They play. Tong wins instantly. Jungkook, you cheated. Your scissors were suspicious. Tong spread his on his half dramatically. This is my border. Cross it and you die. Jungkook throws pillow. Watch me build a wall between us. He puts pillow to divide the bed like a battlefield line. Tong flicks one pillow off the bed. I break the rule for fun. Jungkook, I break necks. Tong shouts. You are cute when you try to be scary. Jungkook's face turns red. Shut up. Both turn opposite direction, but their feet accidentally touch it. They both jerk away like they were electrocuted. Jungkook, that was your fault. Tong, keep dreaming. That's the only place I will go near you. Lights off, silence. But their hearts are not quiet. Morning sunlight filtered into the beach villa. Tong groaning, stretching, and felt the warm arm wrapping tightly around the waist. He froze, slowly looking down. Jungkook's entire leg was thrown over him like he was a giant teddy bear. Tong screamed, "Yeah, get off me!" Jungkook, half asleep, mumbled into Thai's neck, 5 more minutes, babe." Tong so lifted his body, he shows him, "Babe? Who is your babe? Move your octopus legs." Jungkook, you are comfy like a fancy pillow. Thong, call me your pillow again and I will cure neck. He finally kicks Jungkook off the bed. Jungkook falls aloud with thud. Jungkook, oh, domestic violence in marriage is illegal. Thong, then so may I be. Smirks. Jungkook rubs his back, clear like a furious puppy. Thong walks along the beach. Here we see rope open just a little too low. A lifeguard whistled like approaching with a charming smile. Lifeguard, he beautiful. Need. Before he can finish, Jungkook is already there, blocking him like a wall. Jungkook, he doesn't need anything. He has a husband. Thong, excuse me, I can talk to anyone I want. Jungkook, not shirtless men who look like they eat dumbbells for breakfast. The lifeguard laughs. Thong smiles back. Wrong move. Jungkook grabs Thong's wrist and pulls him away. Thong, oh, let me go. I was enjoying the view. Jungkook, which view? His abs or his stupid face? Thong, both. They were a gift for my eyes. Jungkook says red. I am burning that rope. Thong, touch my rope and I will throw you in this beautiful sea. Night breeze, stars, the sound of waves, both sit outside, a tiny distance apart, refusing to look at each other, but stay together. After a moment, Thong quietly. My father never asked if I was happy. Grandpa did. Jungkook softened. Yeah, mine. Didn't either. I was always a disappointment. Silence. A surprisingly comfortable one. Jungkook glanced at him. You are not that bad. Thong head snaps around. Did you just compliment me? Jungkook, no. Thong, you did. Jungkook, delete it from your brain. Thong smiles slightly before hiding it with a scope. They got aside. Both tried to sleep with a mountain of pillows between them. Midnight, bang. The entire bed collapsed. Both aped, tangled on the floor. Jungkook, see, you and your attitude. Too heavy. Thong, excuse you. It's your stupid muscles. Jungkook, muscles aren't stupid. Thong, your brain is. They groan in pain, still entangled. Useless argument. Continued until they pass out like that, still stretching, still pretending they hate it. The resort pool was glowing under the sun. Thong walked over in a silk robe and tiny swim short, sunglasses bigger than his ego. Jungkook already in the water, smacked up at him. Careful, princess. Don't trip with those chicken legs. Thong, these legs are insured for more money than your whole life, Brad. Thong walked along the poolside, runway style. While sipping a coconut drink, he turned his head and flipped his hair dramatically. His foot slipped and he elbowed. Splash. Nope. Jungkook caught him mid-fall, arms strong around his waist, bodies chest to chest, in the water's edge, their faces inches apart. Jungkook, see, you can't survive a second without me. Thong, breathless, angry, put me down. Jungkook, say please. Thong, go drown. Jungkook smacked and set him gently into the water anyway. Thong splashes water on him aggressively. I didn't need your help. Jungkook, sure, you totally wanted to fall and kiss the ice. Lifeguard, you okay? I can give you CPR if you need it. Jungkook, he does not need air from you. Thong, maybe I do. Smirk, just a night, okay? Jungkook splashes water at Thong's chest. Shock lecture. You wanna flirt? Fine, I will flirt too. He turned into a random girl nearby in bikini. Jungkook loud. Hey, do you think I'm handsome? Girl. Yes. Confused, blushing. Thong. Class shattering glare. Thong swims close to Jungkook and grabs Jungkook's chin roughly. Your eye stays on me, hubby. Jungkook heart exploded. Why? Thong. Because you are mine to bully. He pushes Jungkook's head underwater. Jungkook came up again, gasping. Ah, you psycho? Thong. Call me hubby and I will consider letting you breathe. Jungkook swam behind him, wrapping his arm around Ta's waist again, chin dipping on his shoulder. Thong sobbed dangerously low. You can flirt with the ocean all you care, but if anyone touches you, they will disappear. Thong breathed his. He turned his head slightly, not fully looking. Possessive much? Jungkook, only about what's mine. Water, heat, tension. One wrong move and lips soul touch. But Thong splashes him again, running the moment. Thong, I want ice cream. Jungkook, what? Tong, you heard me? Hubby service now? Jungkook groans loudly but swim to fish ice cream anyway. Tong smirked in victory. Tong was floating near the pool edge, sipping his drink like the main character he is. When the same lifeguard walked over again, lifeguard smiling. You have really beautiful hair. The color suits you. He gently took the strand of Tong's weight hair behind his ear. Tong blinked, off guard, but not moving away. That's when Jungkook returned, holding two ice cream and then froze. His jaw clenched. Ice cream almost melted on the spot. Inner Jungkook, he touched my property. He stomped closer. Remove your hand before I remove it for you. The lifeguard stepped back, confused. Tong, fake innocent. Why are you so late? My ice cream melted. Jungkook, I was gone for 2 minutes and you found a replacement husband? Lifeguard, we were just talking. Jungkook, yeah, well, talk from 10 feet away. Tong raised one eyebrow, making like he loved the drama. Oh, are you jealous? Jungkook nostril flared. No, I am furious. He grabbed Tong by his wrist and pulled him away. To the deeper water, Tong elped, splashing. Hey, my coconut drink! Jungkook backed him up against the pool wall, arms on both sides, trapping him, chest pressed, water dripping down their bodies. Jungkook low voice. You keep doing this, teasing me, why? Tong, Brett's favorite, just a second, then he smirked. Tong, because angry husband looks hot. Jungkook's ears turned red. He stepped even closer, lips almost brushing. Jungkook, then listen carefully. No one touches you like that again. Tong swallowed. And if they do, Jungkook, I will drown them. Suddenly, the lifeguard called out, Lifeguard, sir, no cornering your partner against the wall. Resort rules. Tong burst out laughing. Jungkook looked like he wanted to throw the lifeguard into the ocean. Tong, still laughing. I love this resort. Jungkook, I am booking a flight back home. The evening was perfect, too perfect. Grandpa had booked the private candlelight dinner and resort finest restaurant. Soft jazz played, roses in the vase, fairy lights twinkling outside the window. All the ingredients were romance, except Jungkook sat arm crossed, glaring at the menu like he offended him. Tong looked like he was exactly where he wanted to be, leaning back, lips curved, eyes sparkling with mischief. Then a waiter entered, tall, handsome, dimple smile. He approached Tong first. Waiter, melting smile. What do you like, sir? Tong glanced up just a second too long. Well, what do you recommend? The waiter blushes. Jungkook eyebrows twitched. Waiter, what handsome someone as charming as you, I would say our special, the heart-shaped strawberry cake. Tong laughed softly, brushing his hair back. You think I'm charming? Jungkook slammed his menu shut. He will take the most boring dish you have, boiled vegetables, no salt. Tong gasped dramatically. What am I, a rabbit? The waiter hid his smile. Tong leaned slightly forward, hand under his chin. Tong teasing Jungkook. You jealous of the waiter, hubby? Jungkook, as if, why would I be jealous of him? But his jaw clenched way too hard. The waiter handed Tong a glass of water. Their fingers brushed accidentally, or maybe not. Tong soft smile. Waiter extra blush. Tong, shut up so fast his tears crashed. Enjoying your date? Tong blinked. Date? With whom? Jungkook, with your new boyfriend? Waiter boy. And just like that, he turned and marched toward the exit. For a moment, Tong was stunned. Then he let out a cheeky grin, Tong whispering to himself, he is totally jealous. But then Jungkook pushed the door open, that smirk vanished. Tong tossed the napkin aside and ran after him. Outside, ocean breeze swayed. The palm tree, Jungkook back was turning, shoulders tight with anger. Tong approached quietly, then grabbed his wrist. Jungkook jerked, refusing to look at him. Tong, don't leave. I didn't mean to upset you. Jungkook still looking away. I wasn't upset. Tong, you walk it out. Jungkook, because you were flirting. Tong says widening. There it was, the truth peeking out. He stepped closer, voice lower, tongue. So, you were jealous? Tongue silence screamed. Yes. Tongue smiles, gentle this time, not teasing, don't worry. The only one I want to annoy for the rest of my life is you. Shankuk's heart did a flip. Jacob sat in the private lawn shed, half asleep, hair messy, mind still annoyed from the last night. Suddenly, plop, tongue appeared on his lap out of nowhere, wearing a sunny smile and sparkling eyes. Tongue, hands on Shankuk's cheeks. Good morning, hubby. Before Shankuk could process anything, Tongue grabbed his collar and crushed his lips onto Shankuk's. Wild, fast, dramatic. Tongue kissing like he was claiming a trophy. Shankuk eyes turned into saucer. Shankuk muffled. What? Tongue only kisses harder, arms wrapped around his neck, completely unstoppable. Shankuk's brain melted. Is he possible? Susu said. What is happening? Tongue pulled back for a second, smacking pit hard against Shankuk's lips. Tongue, see, you love me. Shankuk decided. Maybe. And just when Tongue leaned in for another kiss, bam! Shankuk wakes up. He shot up from the bed like he got electrocuted. Shankuk, screaming. Water bolted fall. Pillow hits the floor. Tongue, who just exited the bathroom in the towel, hair wet, jumps and screams too. What is wrong with you? Why are you screaming? Heart pounding, Shankuk clutched his chest. Shankuk fainting, red faced. I saw a nightmare. Tongue raises a brow. A nightmare? What did a ghost chase you? Shankuk looks at him, tripping photo, towel low, trim, replaying in his mind, lips tingling. Shankuk quickly looking away. Yes, a very scary ghost with big lips. Tongue, Shankuk. Tongue hands on hips. You better not be talking about me. Shankuk. Fast. Nope, definitely not. You? Tongue narrowed his eyes suspiciously. Shankuk hides under the blanket like a scared puppy. Tongue. Oh, bad dream, hubby. Shankuk goes, trying to hide under the blanket again. Tongue was closer, one slow step at a time, trailing a strand of hair around his finger. It is on the edge of the bed, Shankuk. You weren't screaming because of the ghost, right? Maybe because I wasn't in the bed with you? Shankuk tightly clutched his blanket. Shut up. I wasn't dreaming about you. Tongue chuckled softly, then gently pulls the blanket down from Shankuk's face. Their eyes locked. Tongue leaned closer, biting the bottom lip dramatically. Were you dreaming about my lips? Shankuk's eyes widened. He shakes his head fast. No, never. Certainly not. Tongue gasped. Faked dramatically. Oh, but in your dream you were kissing me like you were starving? Shankuk shook it on his bed. Yeah, I would never kiss a brat like you. Tongue lowered himself halfway into Shankuk's chest, elbow resting beside him, hands casually shifted over Shankuk's heart, wiggling his eyebrow. Tongue, then why is your heart racing? Shankuk covers his face with his hands. Because a crazy person is hovering over me. Tongue grins, tapping Shankuk's chest with one finger. Crazy for you, maybe. Shankuk freezes. His ears turn red. You are impossible. Tongue chuckled proud. He pats Shankuk's cheek twice, playful and smug, then hops off the bed. Get ready fast, Abby. Breakfast time is about to over. Don't make me drag you. He walks up, swaying like he owns the world. Shankuk collapsed back onto the pillow, throwing his arms across. What the hell is this white cat doing to me? Tongue and Shankuk runs into the hotel restaurant, both looking hungry and annoyed. The waiter bows apologetically. I'm sorry, sirs. Breakfast time is ended. We only have lunch preparation underway. Tongue slowly turns his head toward Shankuk, waiting for him to explode, like the usual. Spoiled prince, hands crossed, dramatic sigh ready. He is literally thinking, come on, Ale, I'm ready to fight. But Shankuk just nodded calmly. Tongue, Shankuk turns to him with a smirk, voice softer than usual. Let's go out. I'll feed you something better anyway. Tong's mouth fall open for a second, his brain quiesced. Because this wasn't the plan. Tong is sad. No, 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 no. He is not supposed to be this sweet today. How am I supposed to fight with him? If he is nice, Shankuk starts walking out, hands in pocket, casual, cool. He turns slightly, calling over his shoulder. You coming, Havi? Or will you keep staring at me like that all day? Tong snaps back to reality, almost tripping as he follows. I wasn't staring. You just walk weird. Shankuk. Oh yes, definitely. Your eyes were totally on the exit sign. Tong bit his lip, trying to hide a smile. They step outside into the sunny beachfront road. A few people around. Shankuk suddenly spotted in front of the small food stall, freshly made waffles and fruit bowl on display. He ordered it without asking, confidently. Shankuk, one fruit waffle for him and black coffee for me. Tong's ears turned pink at the for him part. Tong, you remember it? I like fruit waffles. Shankuk shrugs casually, but a tiny smile lives. You talk too much while eating them. Hard to forget. Tong faced his hard kick in his chest. He looked down at his hand, pretending to complain. I can't fight with you if you act like this. Shankuk leans down a bit, teasing. You want to fight? I thought you wanted breakfast. Tong flicks his hair and walks to sit on the table near the view. He muttered, very quiet but smiling. Idiot. Shankuk hears his smirk like a devil who just won. He set the plate down gently. Eat. I don't want my husband fainting and falling into another lifeguard arm. Tong instantly looked up, eyes wide. Yeah, are you still jealous about that? Shankuk takes a sip of the coffee. Maybe. Tong's stomach flipped. Not because of the food, because Shankuk is suddenly dangerous. In the totally new way. Then the same lifeguard appeared. Bright smile. Too bright. Lifeguard. Oh, you two again? Mind if I join? Breakfast tastes better with company? Tong nodded. Before Shankuk could refuse, Shankuk's jaw tightened. The lifeguard sat right next to Tong, was stretching under his sleeves shirt. Tong noticed it. Oh, he definitely noticed it. You are incredibly fit. Gym every day? He leaned slightly closer, eyes tracing the definite biceps. The lifeguard flexed proudly. Shankuk's hand on the table curled into fist. Lifeguard laughing softly. Yeah, part of the job. Want me to show you the routine? You look like you could pick it up fast. Tong eyes were wide and sparkling. Really? That would be so fun. Shankuk slammed his coffee cup down. Both looked at him. Shankuk smiling, too sweet. He doesn't need your help. He has me. Tong stuck out his tongue playfully and took a bite of his waffle, getting fresh cream skimming right on his lower lip. The lifeguard reached forward gently. Oh, here, let me just. A hand shot out. Shankuk grabbed the lifeguard's wrist mid-air, tight, possessive. The slowly shook his head, a silent warning. Then Shankuk turns to Tong. No hesitation, one hand keeping Tong's jaw, thumb brushing his cheek. He wiped the cream from Tai's lip himself, and while staring at the lifeguard dead in the eyes, he burned the cream to his mouth and licked it clean with his smirk. A clear message, mine. Tong's breath caught in his chest. The lifeguard swallowed hard, suddenly quiet. The bill arrived. Shankuk confidently pulled out his card, but the machine beeped, declined. He froze, tried again, beep, declined. His heart rate echoed in his ear. He clenched his wallet, empty, not even a stray note. His throat tightened. Tong immediately reached out for his own card. It's okay, I will. Before he could finish, the lifeguard gently placed his own card down. Don't worry, it's on me. Tong gave a small, grateful smile, but it didn't reach his eyes. He ate it as someone else had to pay for their honeymoon breakfast. He did seeing Shankuk look so embarrassed. Shankuk's face touched. Tong's sadness pierced straight into him. His pride burned. It wasn't just about money. It was the way Tong lowered his eyes, biting his lip, pretending he didn't care. Lifeguard, cheerful, unaware. You to enjoy your day. If you need anything on the beach, just call me. He gave Tong a playful wink before leaving. Tong smiles back, forced, polite. Jungkook noticed it deeply as the lifeguard walked away. Silence settled between them, heavy, unspoken. Tong slowly stood up. Jungkook did too, noticing no bickering, just two hearts stung in different way. Without a word, Jungkook slipped his hand into Tong's and began walking. The sea breeze brushed past them, but nothing fake calm. The sand was warm beneath their feet, waves lazily touching the shore. Jungkook, Tong walked quietly beside Jungkook, fingers loosely intertwined. Jungkook's eyes wandered, and that's when he saw it. A man buying his girlfriend a coconut water, paying without hesitation. Another couple. Father paying for the bright red balloon for his kid, who laughed loudly. A third couple, husband buying his wife a beach hat, placing it on her head with a smile. One after another, men taking care of their families, real partners, real providers. Something punched Jungkook in the gut, his solid heart. A mocking voice inside him whispered, "Look at them. Men who protect, men who provide, men who make their partner feel secure." Then his own reality hit him, sharp like a broken glass. He couldn't even buy Theong breakfast. How will he even take care of a family? His heart squeezed painfully. Theong is his husband, even if it's complicated. Even if their marriage wasn't the usual love story, Shaku still wanted to make him happy. But right now, he felt worthless. His gaze dropped to Theong's hand in his own. Someday, he will marry for real. Not forced, not arranged, not accidental. He will be loved deeply by someone he trusts, someone who will choose him back. Someday he will have a kid, a little girl with his eyes, or a little boy with long smile, and he wants to give them the world. But how? If he can't even handle today, he hated the bright tightness in his chest, hated the sting behind his eyes. He wished he could restart everything, study harder, work smarter, earn more, become a man worth trusting. I will not die without a partner and a kid. I will make sure of that. His steps slowed. Tong looking at him confused by the sudden distance in Shankuk's eyes. Tong, Cook, are you okay? Shankuk forced a tiny smile. Yeah, I'm fine. But he wasn't, not even close. 4 hours passed. The sun climbed high. Waves kept rolling and in fading back. Shankuk lay silently on the sand, head on his stomach, as it growled lowly. He hadn't eaten anything after breakfast. He stared at the sky, pretending everything was fine. Beside him, Tong slept peacefully, his hair brushing Jungkook's arm, covering part of his own face to block the sunlight. Jungkook glanced over at Tong again. Beautiful, he thought. Then a shadow fell across them. The lifeguard, he called it softly. Tong, he, wake up. Tong fluttered his eyes open, sleepy, confused. Then sat up, brushing sand off his skin. Lifeguard, would you like to have lunch with me? I know a nice restaurant down the beach. Tong turned to Jungkook. Jungkook's reaction? He instantly shut his eyes tight and froze, pretending to sleep like a statue. Tong stared at him for a long moment. You little actor, he thought. The lifeguard extended his hand again. Come on, don't think too much. Let's go somewhere nice. Tong looked back at Jungkook, then stood up and dusted sand from his thighs. He smiled politely. I'm sorry, I can't. I have a husband. The lifeguard covered, eyes narrowing. Your husband doesn't even have money. Imagine bringing your partner on a honeymoon and running out of cash. What kind of husband is that? Irresponsible. Shaku's hand curled into face under the sand, his heart twitching, each word hitting like a knife. Tong jaw tightened. So what if he is not responsible right now? He will be. The lifeguard smirked. Ben, after someone is still his pretty husband? That did it. Tong eyes burned, fast, angry. He stepped closer, voice low and dangerous. No, no one is stealing me. I am his and I will stay beside him until he becomes the best man in the world. Now go away. Don't try to come near me again. The lifeguard clicked his tongue in irritation, shook his head and walked away. Tong turned it back. Shankuk was still sleeping, stiffly like a mannequin. But Dong saw the way his eyelashes trembled, the way his face was gripping sand. He knew Jungkook heard every word. He kneeled beside him and whispered, I choose you, always. Dong gently brushed sand off Jungkook's hair, and Jungkook swallowed hard, still pretending to sleep. But his chest vomited painfully because someone just defended him like he mattered.